I am Alina's calculus teacher, and I'm so excited to be here to honor her today. I've actually had Alina for the past 2 years. And there's a few things to me that stand out about her. I think you heard from her speech, she's an incredibly hard worker. And when Alina commits to something, she is 100% in. She's a full IB student, so she's taking a full IB course load plus after school once a week or twice a week for TOK?
Once a week.
Once a week. Plus she has to stay at school until 5 once a week just for an extra IB class. She's incredibly committed to soccer. She's playing club soccer, she's playing school soccer. So whenever Alina decides to do something, she wants to do it really well. But what's kind of different that I notice with her is that not only is she an incredibly hard worker, but she is just really enjoying the ride and the journey. She, in my calculus class, her energy, her positivity is wonderful, and I love that she can, as hard as she works, she can also sit back sometimes and be a little silly or be a little goofy and just have a good time. So I've really enjoyed having Alina in class the past 2 years, and I think she's going to have a wonderful next step in her journey at NYU. I'm going to pass it.
Thank you, Mr. Humphrey. I'm here with my superintendent, Mr. Humphrey, my two parents, Judith, Donald, that seems weird calling them by their first name, and my calculus teacher, Mrs. Hamilton. I surprisingly didn't talk about my CIF cross-country meet where I got disqualified. I think that my greatest contribution to my school / community was last year during my soccer, during my soccer time. Last year, nobody really knew that Guajome Park Academy had a soccer team, let alone sports, and especially for girls soccer. Before last year, we had won a total of 7 games in the past 4 years. But last year was different. For the first 10 games, we went with 9 wins and 1 tie with 0 goals scored against us. And we went to our first ever CIF semifinals game, which is very, very big for a team that was not known at all. I thought this was a huge achievement for my team, and I believe that part of this achievement was through my fellow captains and myself, because in our CIF semifinals game, we were down 1-0 at halftime. And at halftime, even my coach was like, okay, they're the better team. We're not going to win this, but at least we had a run at this. And he asked if the captains wanted to say anything. And so I told my team that we were making history. We were helping not only us, but the future generations of people at Guajome who want to play soccer, who want to go on and make themselves an athlete. We're playing for them, not only for us. We did lose the game. However, after the game, this group of freshmen came up to me and told me how much we had motivated them, how they want to play, how they want to play for not only the seniors that graduated last year, not only for me, for the rest of my fellow seniors this year, but for the future of Guajome soccer. They said that my words and actions were able to stimulate the passion of others, which touched me because I didn't think that my speech was all that great. I think that one of the biggest lessons in high school is that those who work hard can achieve many, many things. And like you've heard from these 2 past Rising Stars students, that's true. These 2, and I'm sure the others, work very, very hard to get what they have. And I plan on taking that mentality with me when I go to college. I've recently been accepted to my dream school, New York University, and so I'll be attending there. I plan on studying psychology when I'm in college because it's always interested me how the brain works and why it does. I'd like to end with thanking the sponsors and for everyone who is here taking the time out of the day to come and support the students being recognized. Thank you, everybody.
And thank you, by the way, for the heads up that we'd have to say something, Alina. So, I've heard for a long time, cometh the hour, cometh the woman in this instance. And, we've been focused throughout her scholastic endeavors on each minute that comprises that hour. She's at every turn, continued to amaze us. And, now it's a little bit weird that the hour is upon us. That it's the senior year of our oldest girl, and definitely the woman has arrived. We couldn't be more proud of her. We couldn't be more honored to be a part of the Guajome family, and we'd like to say thank you to them first and foremost, and to all of you for being here today. Thank you.